Hello, people. Welcome to the live stream of dbit.com. Like every day, let's wait for 5 minutes so that people can join and we can start our brand new live stream. And yesterday, I know, I know, yesterday exactly that happened, which I told you to have. Even for the Ethereum and even for the Bitcoin. So we'll see what we can do here, everything. We'll discuss each and every of the aspects. Okay. Good grace. Let me just get some water, okay? Okay, get started. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live stream of zbit.com. My name is Yash Pawar, and I am over here as a live stream host, which I will be taking care of you for next 4 hours regarding each and every of the aspects with the crypto journey and only crypto journey. I don't talk about here regarding stock market, indices market, commodities, or any other stuffs. Okay, I am solely dedicated towards the crypto journey because that's what you also should be doing. Cryptocurrency, crypto journey, crypto trading is all everybody's talking about, and it's all there, which is going up, 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 and touching the skyrocket. Okay, and for that, you need to do is start believing in cryptocurrency first. Yeah, you need to start believing in the cryptocurrency, and you can also see some check and like compare the facts, compare the data of other trading and the crypto trading. You will see why a lot of people are making money via cryptocurrency and why other people are not making money via cryptocurrency. The people who is investing in the crypto market, they are having a good amount of profit. I'm not saying that there are not losers in the crypto market. I'm not saying that there are not people who are losing money in the crypto market. It's like a gamble. Okay, it's you risk your money, with a knowledge of trading, and some people risk the money without the knowledge of trading. That's the only key difference here. That's all. It's not a very big of a difference. It's just one very simple thing. Some people do the trading without the knowledge of the crypto market, and some people do the trading with the knowledge of crypto market. The people who do the trading with the knowledge of crypto market tend to have more profit and less risk, because they are knowing the fact that market, and I'm not denying this one fact, that market is a very, just a second, if I can do this. Okay. So market is a lot of, like, the people who have knowledge, they know about this one thing, that market is being manipulated for grabbing a lot of liquidity to run the market and to add more fuel to it so that it can run faster, better, and longer. Okay. Now, in this case scenario, we have to worry regarding few things. We have to worry regarding market's liquidity trap. How market traps us in a places where we should not be there. How market turns the whole movement like fraction of second, and we don't understand why it happened, how it happened, and what's the reason for it. We cannot, like, just justify it, or we cannot just think about it like this is one reason, this is second reason. No, there can be millions of reasons, and also some reasons are inside reasons which can never leak out, which can never come out, like inside job you have seen, right? So those are the reasons why the market shows, and also the big players, because big players money is so huge that they try to take, even if they take out the money or pull in the money, we see some movement in the market, some such kind of movement, like straight drop down, straight up, because of their money, because they have huge amount of money to do that thing, to buy very fast, to sell with a huge quantity. And their quantities, I'm talking about the number of currencies, like they have huge currency advantage. We don't have a currency advantage. They have a like they have a lot of currency to invest. We don't have a lot of currency to invest. We have a very limited amount of source. This limited amount of source is the reason why we only end up in making sideways market, and why these big players, they come and they just sweep in any kind of trade. If they take out money with a huge money, if they pull out huge money, if they invest huge money, we see a very sudden movement, and we don't, at that moment we don't understand whether to do what, because that is making it fast. If the market is dropping fast, 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 going up, 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 fast, we have to have a very quick reflex in that. For that, this smart money concept was introduced, so that you can understand how to find the supply and the demand zone. Now, yesterday in the market, what happened? Yesterday in the market, I was going for a short sell over here, because I knew that something, like, as the whole trend is going for a downtrend, and we are very halfway across. We were halfway across the supply and demand zone. I didn't enter, but then I felt like I should go for a short sell over here. I entered for short sell. I kept my target at this point only. I will zoom it. I was unsure about the downtrend, so rather than going for a very huge trend, I just went for this, like focusing on the lower low. This is the lower low which market created. This was the first lower low. This was the second lower low. I know this for one fact, that market, to create the trend, to stay on that particular trend, the market has to break this structure and create another lower. So I kept my target. That's it. That's it over here, because I knew it would go down a little, or even like very little, or at the same point. That can create my new lower low, and the trend can continue. But as you can see, a huge drop came over here till this point. It even crossed the demand zone, even crossed the demand zone. The first candle was dropped straight down, and from there, peak rejection. Can you see this peak rejection? Sorry, bottom rejection. From here till this point, we saw the market rejected. it the whole market, if I calculate these things, the whole market came down almost 3.67%. But from there, where did it close? How much actual percentage that candle closed? 1.44. The rest 1.5 was just the market went down to create more uncertainty in the market, so that people will go for more and more and more and more of store, like short sell. And at that point, the market showed a rejection. Okay. At that point, market showed a rejection from this level, 110. I told you this one thing, that market is like made an all-time high. Going, if this demand zone was interrupted, if this demand zone was taken out or it was crossed, the market has a very good potential to go more down, to fall more down. Why? Because if you can see, this is 15 minute. Yeah, why I'm watching 15 minutes? One second, I'm doing it for you. One second. I'm just gonna stretch this demand zone. Okay. So as you can see, this demand zone is nothing other than a fair value gap which was created and made a new all-time high. Okay. Now this fair value gap was supported one time, two time, three time, four, five. Fifth time it was supported, and this was the fifth support was taken when this new speech, the speech of Jeremy Powell was happening. That time the market took a very great and good support and it went straight up, came to our supply zone, and from there we can see the market is dropping. I told you this one thing for very sure, like if this fair value gap is gone, all thing will come down to is this swing. This swing is very important. Why? Because this was that swing which created the all-time high. So for people, this swing becomes an ultimate stop loss. Ultimate stop loss. If I just I want a horizontal line, I'm gonna place it exactly at that place where that swing is, and you will realize something which I'm about to show you. Okay. Now I placed on the swing. This is a swing. Market came, made a swing, and then jumped, straight jumped, and made what? Made all-time high. The all-time high. And for so long time, this one fair value gap, which is right here, this fair value gap was that supported the market here, first time, second time, third time, didn't let it go down. That was support. Means support is basically like you have one zone. It's not one price, it's not one line, it's a zone between this price to this price zone. That zone is where the trend reversal buyers enter, which they are trying not to let the market go down from there. Either there are two mentality over here. One is that people find it at a very cheapest priced, like as you see the retailers behavior. One is greed, one is fear. If the market come down to this point, they may feel that it is at a very cheapest point and we should go for buy. Or the other scenario is that they don't want the market to crash, because we have seen when there is such kind of structure. Okay, such kind of straight up structure, we start from here to here. Now this straight up structure where continuous buying, continuous, like see, continuous chart pattern, continuous chart pattern, continuous chart pattern, they made the market go up. Okay, now this is that point where the market is the most unstable. Why? Because there is no support, there are no true demand zones, they are just fair value gaps. And you know this one thing very clearly about fair value gaps, that fair value gaps are only useful if there is a limit order placed. Or other thing is sentiment, and sentiment trading doesn't always work, because you cannot gather this. If you want to have, if you want to use a sentiment trading, you cannot grab a lot of people's like all together one pact, one decision, like from if the market comes to the fair value gap, we should all go for buy or we should all go for sell. We cannot do that. It is impossible for retailers to gain a unity in the market. What we just do is like when we see the fair value gap, okay, maybe it will rise, so I will early buy it. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's the sentiment. But when the market falls like that, even that sentiment doesn't work at all. And can you see, I was showing you this thing. That was the major swing. Let me just delete it. Same time. Okay. I showed you that this was that swing which created the all-time high. Now this is that swing where maximum. This is the liquidity concept. Wherever market feels like such kind of swings where people may have taken the maximum stop losses, where the people's like here somewhere people must have taken stop losses because that was a major swing which created the new all-time high. Okay, now this becomes that crucial point to keep and hold a stop which was working as well. Market came down, didn't touch this, went up, didn't touch this, went up, didn't touch this, went up a lot of time. But now, as you can see, the line has been crossed. The line has been crossed. This is the liquidity grab. A lot of people stop losses over this point has been taken, and you will see this one thing whenever the market wants to grab a liquidity, he will always create a longer lower wick. Always this longer lower wick results in just one thing, not the rejection. Like yes, some people may say that this was a rejection, like market came down till this point, created a very cheap price and all went on buying. But I'm asking not about this. I'm asking something for like why it came down till this point and how. And exactly to a little lower level of that major swing which we saw over here, which has a lot of liquidity. Okay. If I just go and tap on this inducement stop hunt, it will tell me regarding each and every of those. I hope he will tell me. Why is it not showing line over here? Any setting I can change? Rajashni and Namal, I'm excited to see you. You were not taking that flight, as I remember. Why this is not shown? I am curious why indicator is not showing me that thing. Indicator is showing me each and every of those things in the past, but indicator is not showing me that. Why? It is showing, I guess. Is this the one? No, but that's where the real market is going on right now. Why this line is not made like this? These are all places where the maximum stop losses was hunt. But why not here? This is also the place where the maximum stop losses is hunt. Next target will be obviously this. Just a second. But this was that point. Why it's not showing? This should be. That's the only explanation it has of going down a little point there, and still we are going down. Okay, still it's not just right now, still we are going down. It's fine. If it's not showing, it's fine, but I know it is. Maybe this is the reason. Okay, so that is the hunt, but it is not showing that it is a hunt, which is irritating me, but it is fine. That's a hunt. To be very, very fair, it is a stop loss, stop hunt over here, but they are not showing it. It's an indicator's mistake, maybe. I don't know what, but it is. Okay, now it's fine, even if they're not showing, but this was point created only to grab a lot of big liquidity from the market. Okay, from there, what we saw a peak rejection from the market. After that peak rejection, we saw market again came down for a down and then started having an uptrend over here. Why? Because it is on the demand zone. Now the uptrend is not having any strength. Can you tell me why? Because of the sentiment reading. It was just a sentiment reading that as it is in the demand zone, the from here the market has to go up. That's why people started buying. Showed a little buy movement, then again crash. Showed a little buy movement, then again crashed completely. Okay, so all these small people who went for buy situation, their stop loss might have been hit over here somewhere. Okay, cool. And there are high chances now that market might come down to this point, because as the bottom rejection has happened from this point, and that too very good rejection, people will tend to keep their stop losses below this level, thinking that this is that point for where maximum buyers will enter, and this is that point where everything will change. Like again, it will come down this, come down this, come down this. This is what they are hoping for. One thing is for very sure, that after that news, only one day we saw a very tremendous amount of good buying situation, but from there we are just seeing a drop, and it has went. It is okay right now, it is on the demand zone, but again there are high chances that it will fall down. If a market falls down below the 100 and below this level, okay, below this, that 108, we can see a very tremendous fall straight to 105. From there, if it falls, we can see a tremendous fall to 98. Okay, this has become our new supply zone right from this point, because from here peak fall has came, peak supply, people started supplying, sell, and that's that point. That's our zone over here. And from there, as from the demand zone, it started to going up. Okay, I have told you this one very specific thing, that from demands, if you go for buy situation from this point, never keep your target completely at this point. Like I will sell it once it touches this supply zone. No, don't do that. Sometimes what happens is, like most of the time, the target, the entry, somewhere in the middle, the market always tries to take some retracement or pullback. As you can see, supply start from here. From this point, the middle point, the market started taking a little up, then again fall, and then from this straight came down to the demand zone. Market came to the demand zone, from there it started to rise. Now this is our point of what? Entry point from the demand zone. Never and this was the new supply zone which market has created. Even the Lexi market will try to create a new demand zone, new supply zone, new demand zone, new supply zone. That's what market has to do. Now this was our target, this is our entry point. Obviously, as you can see again, from the middle half, the market all like has taken some rejection. This is what happens. Always try to keep your target at the 50%. That's all you have to keep. If you see any strength beyond this 50%, then you can continue that trade. But if you don't, this should be your target. From entry point, this is your entry point. This is your I will delete. Okay, so this is your entry point. Okay, where you enter for buy position, your target, and this is your new target. Why? Because this is that supply zone. I've told you how to make a supply zone. Supply zone is basically find the biggest candle, biggest red candle or biggest green candle. Before that, you will see a very small candle. Just make a zone from the H and the L of that candle. That becomes your sub. If it's falling for red, then it becomes your supply. If it's going for like this, there is that demand zone. Oh, this was fair value gap. Okay, sorry, my bad, my bad. This was fair value gap. I was looking for fair value gap, which is showcasing the skills. Okay, so this became your what new target. Demand will go to the supply, and from there it will fall. That's what we know, but not all the time. Sometimes it tends to go in the between exact middle. You can see it a lot of the times. Lot of the times like target entry from the 50%, from the 50% market rejects himself a lot of time. It can be a little small pullback, major pullback, or the trend will change completely. I don't know what, but yes, from that 50% market always. That's why whenever I entered in the market, I try to keep it my target at this 50% point. Okay. And in the Ethereum, what happened in the Ethereum? I told you that Ethereum is, I can see a bearish, sorry, I can see a bullish pennant chart pattern. You can see the complete triangle, and this is the pole. From there, I told you that we have to wait for a breakout and then we will enter. Exactly that same thing happened. We saw a breakout and we entered and we got a profit. From this point, now this point maybe some supplies on the previous supplies on maybe sitting over there, or maybe we no, that's the all-time high. Sorry, that was the another all-time high which market rate, so there are no previous supply zones. From that point breakout happened, we entered as well, but from there rather than going more up, we saw fall. Why was this fall? Why was this huge fall? Because people are achieving, they have xyz quantity of Ethereum, they are selling it. Once the market touches something new, they have a lot of greed that okay, I am satisfied with my profit, or this more it can have, and from there they start selling it, selling it, and market came down. But to be very honest, what should be more focus on that the chart pattern was correct, the analysis of mine was correct, that from the bullish pennant pattern we saw the breakout which I told you we can see. Our one trade buy trade was correct, the another sell. Now this happens because nobody knows why this happens. Let me just check one thing. I know the reason for the fall down. I've searched it. I will tell you why the market fall down. Okay. Why Bitcoin crashed, why the whole market crashed, I have a reason for it. The Bitcoin whale sells 24,000 BTC, triggering a flash crash. Still holds worth, still holds over 17 billion worth of BTC. He sold 24,000 BTC in a one go. In one single go, he sold 24,000 BTC. Just imagine that big whale's account, and his wallet must be having so much, because he's still left worth over 17 billion dollar. 17 billion dollar is still left for that person who has, who sold just now 24,000 BTC. A huge Bitcoin holder called a whale, because big holders are basically the whales, sold 24,000 BTC in a one go. That BTC was worth over 2.7 billion. This suddenly sales caused Bitcoin price to crash by $4,000 in just few minutes. The price dropped to around 110k dollars before stabilizing slightly. Who is this whale? The whale had held those 24,000 Bitcoin for over 5 years. Just imagine, he bought Bitcoin like 5 years before. What was the price of Bitcoin 5 years later? I want to see. Chat. What was, because I want to see actually how much profit and everything he made. What was the price of BTC 6 years ago? We'll add one more year. The price of Bitcoin was around 10,000. 6 years ago, it was 10,000 something. Got it. Now, if I have 24,000 BTC, if I have to buy 24,000 BTC, how much money I need? Not according to the current price. Not according to the current price. Not the I would still be requiring 247 million in 2019 to buy 24 BTC, to 24,000 BTC. 247 million, 247 million in the road. Okay. Think. Thinking is a good thing. America. It is 2000. Wow. 2,158 crore. 2,158 crore it is. 2,158 crore. Okay. But what if it was a little less in back? 6 year back. 6 year back. Right. How much he invested at that time? Okay. So in that time it was just 71.5. So in that 2019 he spent 1,766 crore. Okay. Now I sell it at the price. What was the price at the time where market started crash? I want to check the price of market when it started crash. 117 dollar at the price of 117K dollar. How much profit? What's happening to me today? Comparing. Um, so the cost in 2019, what that whale and how much that whale invested, how much he got in what kind of price he had. 24,000, he bought 24,000. He still has a lot. Okay, he still has a lot. So he just invested 2,247,000. Okay, 247K dollars, which is totally approximately 17,000. It can't be 17,000. Are you crazy? It cannot be 17,000. Here it was 2,000 and here it became 17,000. How? How? I think he did the conversion wrong. Something wrong he did. It cannot become 17,000. 17,000 crore is too much. Too much. If you were 17.6k crore investment would be worth around it's your profit of 2.9 lakh. Want me to calculate X time? Check your INR conversion. I feel it wrong. Yeah, see, now it showed. Now it showed. Now it showed. It was very close. Yeah. In here, he said 17,000. In here, it is 1,000. Yeah, that's now it is perfect. Now it's perfect. Okay. So he invested, he bought the cryptocurrency at the price of 6 years ago was $10,000, $10,300 something. He bought, let's say he bought 24,000, which is sold right now. That investment is approximately 1768 crores in INR. 1768 crores in INR. In their money, it is 24.7.2 million. Okay, 24.7. That's all. Now, the value at today he sold at uh, he sold approximately at the value of 2.8 billion, which is sold. Okay. Now, that is what? That is basically your 24,525 crore INR. 24,525 crore is the value of his profit. How much profit he made? Initial investment was just 1,768, but the profit is like he received 24,525 crore, which is basically 22 crore 22,757 crore. 20, even if we say like let's say like 2,000 200 crore, 2,000 crore he gave it to the bank for having a transaction, but he won't give this big amount obviously. 22,000 crore is an profit of a person who invested in the Bitcoin 5 years ago. Can you just imagine the value of Bitcoin which is holding right now? If you invested 5 to 6 years ago, your profit is 22,000, but you need to invest 1,000 crore. But compared to the investment of 1,000 crore, just imagine in just 5 years, it is giving you return of 22,000 crore. 22,000. That's the profit of that guy. Okay. So Whale had those 24,000 Bitcoin over 5 years. Like I said, where we did the calculations already. And all 24,000 Bitcoin was sent to a platform called Hyperunit, where they were sold. All 24,000 Bitcoin was sent to a platform called Hyperunit. They were sold even after selling its large amount. This whale, do you know how much he has left? Like how much he has left? Even right now, how much he has left? Huh. Even after selling this huge amount of 24,000 BTC, the whale still holds 1 lakh 52,874 Bitcoin, valued over 17 billion in the current market price. Okay, what is 17 billion? 17 billion in dollar. Okay. 1,52,874 Bitcoin that guy has, and which is worth over $17 billion according to the current market price. Okay, it can increase as well in the next, let's say, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. It is this price. Okay, this is the price. I can't even spell this price. It is 1.48 lakh crore. Okay, 1 lakh, no, 1.48 crore, 1.48 lakh crore, 1.48 lakh means like this. Can you see this amount? Like it's lakh. It's not 148,000. It is, yeah, 148,000 crore. With this, and people don't just how he can have this huge value. 1.48 lakh crore. 48 lakh, and that to crore. Lakh and crore, there are two different these things. Lakh is different thing, crore is different thing. It's 1.48 lakh and then it is a crore. He can be the almost not, but wow, like just wow. Why did this price crash? The sudden big sale caused a panic among the traders who also started selling. This created a domino effect of liquidity cascade, causing the price to fall quickly. More large BTC holder, OGs who bought Bitcoin BTC way early, are also selling their Bitcoin now. Obviously, I would also do. This is the time where I would have just like sell, enjoy my life, do like random stuffs which has no meaning, but it will increase my adrenal rush and every of those things. So for that, yes, more large Bitcoin holder OGs who bought BTC early are also selling their Bitcoin now. This whale bought Bitcoin when it was less than $10. Now each BTC is over 1,10,000 dollars. So they are making a huge profit. I know. And that's what I have been telling you since so long time. Try to focus on a coin which is like $1, $2, $3 with a very huge case, a very huge case scenario it has. Like for a future, not for right now, because right now we are not having that much use, but in the future we may have very great use. So try to focus on those coin which has a very real use cases and still are under $1, like 0.00 or $1 or $2. Those coin have a huge potential. The coin which is having some real use cases has a huge potential to go skyrocket, and it can give you a huge amount of profit. Trust me on that. This whale bought Bitcoin when it was less than a $10. Now each BTC is worth over 1,10,000, which they are making huge profit. Some are switching to Ethereum ETH. Some of these big sellers are moving their money from BTC to the Ethereum. One whale sold 18,000 for 148 BTC worth over 2.04 billion and bought 4 lakh 1 and 4 lakh 16,598 Ethereum. Out of this, 2,75,000 Ethereum is 1.5 billion and was stacked which means to be locked to earn reward. What do experts say? Willy who? These early whales are affecting the market. Since they bought BTC cheap, it makes a lot of new money to buy BTC they are selling. Jacob King, the whale selling cost panic selling, making the crash worse, but money is moving to the Ethereum instead. Okay. Alex says once this short term panic settles, Bitcoin could start rising again if it moves above 1 109 113K to 114K value. Vijay says this selling is healthy. These whales have to sell eventually for the Bitcoin to become the truly the global asset. What's the market saying? Bitcoin dropped by 2.12% to 1 and it's right now at 111K value. The rise, the RSI relative strength index is around 40.72, meaning BTC is close to oversold, but not yet showing the signs to rebound. That is not a good scenario. In a simple term, a very rich Bitcoin holder sold a lot of BTC, causing a panic and a big drop. Other also started selling, making it worse. Being many, there are many big holders are now moving to Bitcoin to the Ethereum, because Ethereum can become the next thing, like next thing. Like it is at 4,000, maybe after 5 to like same again. If they wait for more 5 years, they can have it can be Ethereum may can reach to 50,000, 60,000, something like that amount. Okay. Experts say this is normal, and once the panic ends, Bitcoin could bounce back again. That is okay. Like bouncing back is okay. But what about the people who is having such huge amount of investment value and profit? It is like such a huge amount. And this is the reason that is the reason why we are seeing a sell off in the market, like such a huge drop in the market, because of one very specific reason, that 24,000 Bitcoin was sold. And they are completely right. If I was a person, I would also do the selling and I would love to enjoy my life, but rather than enjoying the life, they just shifted their this investment to the Ethereum. That's what they did. But such a huge amount, such a huge amount. There might be the day where we are seeing that Ethereum we are talking about, like right now it is 4,000. There might be the day where the Ethereum we are talking would be at, let's say, almost 50 to 60 to 70 to 80K. There might be one time which will come. Slowly, very slowly, we should make a little bit investment in the Ethereum for spot, not for the other thing, but for the spot. Okay, slowly, very slow amount. Whenever you see the dip, buy a little. Whenever you see the dip, buy a little. Whenever you see a dip, buy a little. That's what we can do right now. And for 2 to 3 years later, we can see a huge amount of profit in our bank account. Okay. But if you cannot do that thing, I will show you one very specific thing which you can actually do, and it can work better. Crypto over. Okay. If you just come down, you will see the crypto collection, and over here there will be filters of all coin, total value, locked rank, DeFi coin is basically decentralized coin which is not been dealing with any of those, like no government, no bank can deal with these coins. So these are the DeFi coins which is having no government or no bank in between. These are all the DeFi banks. Okay. Now there are gainers, loser, large cap, small cap, most traded, most address with the balance, most daily active addresses, most transaction, highest transaction volume. Volume is basically highest transaction in the money wise. Okay. Lowest supply, highest supply. Highest supplies are also always those coin which is having the less value. Most expensive, most volatile, development activity, all-time high, all-time low, 52-week high, 52-week low. This is all the filters, separate filters for all of you people, so that you can check, like a filter out coins, which is the best, which is not the best, which is maybe doing good, maybe not doing good. And in this thing, which you have to do is, like, see, lowest supply coins are always those coin which is having a high value. Okay, this is the lowest supply. Lowest supply, as you can see BTC. These are the coins you can clearly see which is very high in the value, because they are having a low supply. Low supply coins are always those coins, like, which grows the value faster because of the less availability. Like a same way, like the diamonds, the gems we have right now, they are rare and they are so valuable. Why? Because very few are left. If there was a lot of there, like gold is a lot compared to the diamonds and the rubies. It would have been, like, gold would have been more expensive if it was in the range of the diamonds, like very rare, in a very rare situations. Okay, but it is not. It is not that rare. That's why gold price little down compared to the diamonds and rubies, because it's rare. Same thing, same psychology works over here. If something is having a very low supply, that tends to grow, the price faster. Okay, in that scenario, what you have to do is obviously not to go by the lowest supply. You can go by the 52-week high, which did well in whole 1 year. 52-week is basically 1 year. In whole 1 year, which is that coin which did the best. It will show you all those coins. Now, you have to focus on those coin which is under $1, because low risk of investment. The coin which is under like 0.004, even if you invested like $1,000, $2,000, you can get a good quantity of this coins. And you just have to wait and check if this coin is performing good in what wise. Okay, one second. How can I just can you see the circuit supply? Circuit supply of raw coin is just 442.64 million, which is a very low, and it is also a decentralized exchange which is not having any like any bank or anybody in between. Change in 24 is 77.51% up, and market price is carrying it just, let me just check one thing. What was an all-time high? All-time high was 0.3, and right now trading at 0.04. So maybe like this will be the next all-time high where the market is trading right now. So we can clearly see all-time high 66.4%, 1 month 91.4%, 1 week 65, in a day 4.7%. So it is growing very rapidly and very fast. This market is growing. This is showcasing just one very specific thing, that this coin has a very huge potential to reach $1. There are two different reasons. One, it is out of the system, no bank, and no there is no bank in between, or there is no government in between. First thing, which is very good for the big players. Second thing, that it is having a very limited supply. 442 million is, that's all is the supply of this coin. Where the coins, some are coins are having trillions, some coins are having billions. In this scenario, million is very small for a circuit supply, and this coin is having a very small circuit supply of 42.64. Okay, total supply is 10 billion. Circulating. Okay, my bad, my bad. Damn, it is having circuiting supply is low compared to the rest, but still. So if you just imagine like 0.04, how much quantity, how much money you would be requiring to buy lakh kind of quantity for it. A very less investment. You can be the same like those people, like the whale which sell 24,000 Bitcoin and just bought it at what, $10, $20, $30. That's what they bought it for, and they are selling it for one coin to be at 110k dollars. Same thing which you can do. It is at a very lowest point, 0.04. Catch such coins which is having a very real use cases. You have to very with a very that thing like with a very that situation, like if you invest let's say around 10,000 to $20,000 right now, it will give you more than, let's ask ChatGPT. I'm getting confused, but let's ask ChatGPT. And my our target is very less. The big whales target was like they waited till one coin to be turned to be 1 lakh 10. Our target is very low. If a coin is uh, 0.0, how much zero it has? 0.00 or 0.0? Okay, 0.04 dollar. I want to buy 1 lakh coin. How much? That's my. Let's just see. If you put your money today at such kind of coin, which is like right now trading at 0.04 USDT, and it is showing a very good like results in 24 hours in every time, and every it is decentralized strong buy. See, it is showing buy, tech rating is buy, strong buys for AI flow, which is showing a very good, actually very good 256 in 24 hours. It has turned 256. Okay. 1 billion is a circulating supply. What is an investment? I would be requiring just $4,000. Just $4,000. That's all. Okay. Now, $4,000. That's all is the requirement if I go and buy 1 lakh of the quantity of $0.04. Now, if let's say if I bought that 4,000 thing and I am waiting for let's say 5 years, and then this coin turns $1, just $1. My target is not five, my target is not six, my target is not 10, my target is not 20, 30, or 1,000 even. Okay, we keep a very little target because I understand that we don't have a backup to we don't have a backup for weight, we don't have a backup for risk, we don't have backup for anything, right? So for that we will keep our target less. If you have a lot of risk, then keep your target left, keep your expectation less, that so that you can achieve a greater good. Okay, now in this thing, if this coin turns $1 in next 3 years, what what will be the profit? If you buy 1 lakh coin at 0.004, which is just costing you just what, $4,000, that's all. And if the price reaches to one coin per $1, you will be having 1 lakh dollar. $1 lakh. And the profit of $1 lakh is basically you made $96,000 profit. Yes. I wanna see what it will become in INR. No, tell me like profit and everything. Profit and investment, everything. Okay. So we bought the coin at zero point 0.4, total investment 4,000, which becomes what? Which becomes just 3 lakh 40 and 50. Let's consider 50. 3 lakh 50,000 is your investment. You did the investment of 3 lakh 50,000 today. In that 3 lakh 50,000, the future value, if the coin reaches $1, how much you will be making is $96 profit. That will turn that 3 lakhs will be turning into 83 lakhs. 83 lakhs 85,600 is the profit you might be receiving. 83 lakhs, 83 lakhs you will be having as a profit in 2 to 3 years by the investment of just 5 lakh. Sorry, just by investment of 3.5 lakh. You will be receiving 83 lakhs. 83, huge money. Okay, so with this thing, I really believe a retailer, rather than just following the trendy coins, we should work smart as well. The how the whales are earning such a huge amount of money, we also should be earning such huge amount of money. For that, this is what I feel is the best which we can do right now. Buy the coin which is under the dollar and just wait for them to be a dollar, two or three. If it shows a very great potential, then we can wait as well. I'm not saying that you have to take out everything all at once. You can take half, you can keep the half for the more greater profit or something like that. Okay, that what we can do and we should be doing. I really feel that there's a coin called Pokemon. Wow. This is one of the best technique which I feel like just wait for the coin to turn $1. That's all we have to wait for. Nothing else. Just wait for the coin to turn $1, and then we can have a very good amount of profit, a very good amount of investment, a good amount of doing a lot of life. The same way what I just shared you the news of the whale. The same way, exact same way what I told regarding the whales. मेरे जैसे काम करना जागीरेबान। Always be in the search of the coin which is having high potential. If you don't know regarding any coin, if you find it hard to find about their what is this coin about, why, and every of those things, why this coin was made, on which blockchain it is, and every of those question, if this pops up in your head, you can simply ask chat gtp. Like for example, let's just do it for the roar. Okay. He can tell you regarding each and every of those things for that coin, if it's good, if it's not good, and every of those things. Raw crypto coin with the initial of, what is the initial of that raw coin? One ROR. One ROR. Tell me everything about it. Real is this, on which blockchain? So with just by doing this thing, a chat GTP can give you each and every other detail with every of those things. Raw donate denoted ROR is a native cryptocurrency of Raw ecosystem, a decentralized platform designed to bridge a traditional finance with the blockchain technology. Here is a comprehensive overview of its blockchain, real world use cases, and ecosystem component. Okay. So it is based on layer two, which is what? Which is Ethereum's layer two optimization for DeFi and the real world asset. We have seen Hydra as well, which is trying to convert the real world asset into the tokenized form. It is based on Ethereum. Okay. And ERC20 token. Real world use cases, DeFi utility. One rower facilitates governance, staking, yield farming, and liquidity provision with a raw ecosystem. Real world asset like this, real world asset tokenization. RAW enables a tokenization of assets like real estate, energy, and finance, allowing a fractional ownership and increased liquidity in the traditional illiquid market. NFT ecosystem integration, one RAW, uh, yeah, one not yeah. Roar is integrated into the Roar NFT ecosystem, serving a utility token for various NFT related activities. Price approximately is right now at 0.04, which is there. Fully diluted market cap is 387 million. Supply total max is 10 billion. And exchange listed is on MEXC Bitmart with a trading pair such as one roar and dollar. Okay. User role at managing interactive with ecosystem, blah 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 blah. Security incident in early 2025 experienced a significant exploit resulting in 85% of drop in the raw value. Okay. So you can clearly see how ChatGPT helped you in the understanding each and every of those things. You can use ChatGPT by giving a simple comment and every of those things for you to know regarding that XYZ of the market or XYZ of the coin. If it's good, if it's not good, what is how is performing, not performing, real use cases. Real use case is very important because the real use case will tell you if that coin is actually good or not good. Okay. Now let's come to our Zbit. Now, as I told you, Zbit is a very new crypto exchange platform right now in the world. Okay, and now every new people trying to give a lot of good prizes for a lot of like things. Like for example, we can go for rewards. We are offering you such a good, like good grade both, because at one point it sounds good, but at the point when you touch the last reward, it becomes great. So we are giving you good, which is turning into the great reward for all of our new users. This is not specifically for specific people. No, this is for each and every of the people who will be joining this Cbit with a new. Let me just share you that link first. I will share you the link. So Zbits new user reward. I've shared you the link in the comment section. You can check the comment section and you can tap on that link to download our app. That link is a personalized my link, which is gonna give you one benefit, which I'll be telling you in a minute. Okay, now as you can see over here, Zbit is offering you three steps. Three steps which you have to do. It's not even a step, it's a very mandatory step, which comes like registration, KYC, and deposit. These are the three steps. For these three steps, we are gonna offer you something very huge price for it. We are gonna offer you the cryptocurrency, free cryptocurrency. We are gonna offer you the first ever crypto asset which you will be having straight up into your wallet. and you can enjoy it by selling, by trading, by converting, whatever you want to do. You have a complete authority for that. Okay, now what you need to do for this, you need to have, first thing, there should be, first step is registration, which is basically this: create an account. You have to add your own country code over here, then the email address, then the password, then click on the sign in and sign up. That's all. This is the first step. Can you just imagine, for just this smallest little shittest step, we are offering you the first ever crypto asset which you are gonna get. Why we are doing this? We believe that cryptocurrency trading is a big step for a citizen because of the value and the risk it carries. Okay, now in that scenarios, we want to make you feel assured in each of your steps. So whenever you take the first step, as you all know, first step is very much important for doing anything. First step is that encourage the encouragement, strength which we need, and that's what we are offering you over here. We are offering you the encouragement step, the appreciation reward, which is your first ever crypto asset at Zibit.com, which, as you can see over here, the 8 coins which we are, you can draw a lucky draw from these 8 coins. There is Bitcoin, there is Ethereum, there is XRP, there is Solana, Dogecoin, Pepe coin, Shiba Inu. I don't know really about this mystery coin. Really, I know about this. This is Solana, but I don't know about this. Okay, so what else? What else? This is your first ever crypto asset. You can get your first ever crypto asset from the Zbit. Now, why my link is very important for all of you? My link is very important for one reason, is that I am giving you a crypto asset, but there are four such coins which is above a dollar, and there are four such coins which is under a dollar. You can clearly imagine which are which. Meme coins are under a dollar, and all the alt and stable, like Ethereum and Bitcoin are stable coins, and Solana and XRP are altcoins. So these four coins are above a dollar. If you want to earn a coin which is above a dollar, if there is a coin which is above a dollar, okay, if there is any coin which is above a dollar, then you can you need those coins obviously, because you want to have a high value coin. But for that, you need to tap on that link, because that is an assurance of getting a high chance of getting the four out of this four coin. You might be getting one. My this, as this is not a branding company or something, like we are not a clothing company, so that I can give you 4% discount, 40% discount, 60% discount. No, I can't give that. But I can give you that my link can give you a high chance of watch opportunity, almost 98 to 99% chances that you will be getting a coin out of this four. If you tap on my link and you download, this link is just, it will direct you to the Play Store, and then you can download it from there. That's all you can do. Okay, cool. Now you understood why my link is necessary. Is for you getting the from one of these top four coins. Once you complete the first step, that is create an account, you will be having the spin from here, from which you will be receiving a one coin. Okay, and you know what is the quantity. There are xyz quantities: 0.001, 0.1, 0.001, 1000, blah blah blah. These are the quantity which we are offering to all of the people. Now, by this quantity, now the next step, if we have already given, you must have imagined that third step might be the one where we get the cryptocurrency. But even in the first step itself, we have given you the cryptocurrency. Now, what kind of rewards are you going to using for the two left out? Because I told you three steps, three reward. First reward cryptocurrency. What is that? Two rewards are left. The two reward which is left right now is increasing the quantity, because you know this one thing for very sure: increasing a quantity increases profit. If you don't increase your quantity, your profit is never going to be increased. Okay, so in the next two step, we are offering you a chance to gain profit from the quantity. Got it? So first step, registration completed. You have done the spin and you got the first ever crypto asset as well. Now the second step is KYC. You need to verify yourself if you are a genuine person or not. For that, you just share your any identification proof, your citizen proof, your driving license, anything which you feel like you want to share with us, so that we can verify if you are a genuine person or not. After that, just for completing the second step, that is a KYC, you will be receiving a double bonus reward. A double bonus reward. Double bonus reward is actually like it gives you a chance to win your quantity, make your quantity double. Like for example, if you receive a quantity of Bitcoin, let's say 0.001, multiply by 2, it will become 0.002 because you multiplied by 2. Okay, that is a chance you will be getting if you complete the KYC, which you will complete eventually to start your crypto journey. You will do it. It is not an option like you will or you won't, or you do this or you won't. You will do it. Okay. Now in that scenario, once you have completed this one thing, you have started your this KYC is completed, your double bonus reward you also got. Now the next comes is the third and final step. Third and final step is talking about one very specific thing, that what kind of deposit you want to make in the market so that you can start doing trading. Everybody thinks about $100, $200, $300, $500, because that's the normal starting, because you know cryptocurrency are not cheap, they are little expensive, right? So for that thing, for that one scenario, you have to have a minimum $10 investment. $10 is nothing other than 900 INR. 900 INR. That's all a $10 is. You just have to invest $10 INR into your account. Now, for with that $10 account, $10 deposit, if you deposit $10 or more, minimum is 10, not less than that. If you want to receive the third reward, you should be having a $10 or more. If you deposit 987, no, you won't be receiving the third reward. And third reward is the one of the best reward, which will change your entire the quantity of the any coin which you receive. Why? The third reward is a surprise multiplier reward. Now, this surprise multiplier reward is giving you a chance. What is that chance which you are having? It is giving you a chance to multiply your XYZ quantity, maybe by 5, maybe by 10, 20, 30, and it can go up to 100. You are getting a chance to multiply your quantity from 5x to 100x. That's the surprise multipliers range. Not 2, not 3, not 4. Starts from 5. Even if you think of the lowest to lowest expectation, you are getting a chance to multiply your quantity by 5x. Okay. Now, once you multiply your quantity by 5x, you or 10x. The most common response is 10. Highest opportunity a person can get is by getting 100k, 80k, 90k, 50k is also there. Okay, so you k not x, 50x, 80x, 90x, 100x. Those things are also available there. Okay, so now for you to achieve that thing, you have to take a chance. If you don't take a chance, how would you know what kind of surprise multiplier you are getting? Maybe you are one of those like luckiest person who make and receive a very huge amount of surprise multiplier, maybe 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, maybe even 100, who knows. So for that, you need to check if you can or cannot get it. For that, you need to deposit $10 or more upon in your capital account so that you can start doing trading. Okay, this is not money for the cryptocurrency. This is for your trading amount. This is your trading. That money will be used for your trading. Got it? Cool. So with that thing, these are the three rewards and three steps which you need to complete. And this is what Zbit is offering to all of our new users. Everybody is gonna get it. Create your first account. The first step to create your account, simple steps, just country code, email address, and password. Then come to the verification. You will receive the first reward, that is the first ever crypto asset. From this 8 lucky spin, you will be receiving one. Then the second task comes is KYC. Once you complete the KYC, you will be receiving second reward, which is double bonus reward. You get a chance to make your quantity multiplied by 2. Then the third reward is comes with a third task, which is deposit $10 or more. Third reward is the best. Why? Because it is a surprise multiplier, which is ranging from 5x to 100x. You are getting an opportunity to multiply your quantity, maybe by 5, maybe by 10, 20, 30. Who knows what you will be getting? It's a surprise. So maybe if you are in the luckiest person, don't forget to give a try first, until unless you don't give a try. And even in your lowest expectation, you are multiplying your quantity by 5. It's again the good. Like, even if you are multiplying, even if you are multiplying your quantity by 5x, that is a very huge growth of your quantity. By using that thing, you can grow your profit a lot. Okay, cool. With that thing, I am gonna take 15-minute break. Then I will come and we will discuss something regarding market. About, I will tell you one strategy which is called as opening range breakout. We'll try to test that strategy as well, and plus we'll do the live crypto trading. Okay. Until unless, thank you so much. I will come back in 15 minutes. 15-minute break it is. ORB strategy, opening range breakout. Opening range breakout strategy. What does this strategy mean? What significance it has? How much correct it is? How much like percentage win rate it has as a strategy? Opening range. Let's first understand what is opening range breakout strategy. For example, I don't want this big. If this is, just imagine if this is an first candle of a day, as our timing starts from, let's say, crypto market is 24/7 available. Okay, so this is 27th. If this is wait, today is what? I'll talk about today's date. Today is 25. Okay, so 24th August, 24th August, there was, let's say, the candle of 24th August ended at 12:00. This is the last candle of what? 24. So the first candle of 25th August will be what? The candle which is made in 100. Now this depends. I am watching 1 hour, so it will become 1. If you are watching 15 minutes, then it will become 12.5. If you are watching 5 minutes, then it will become 0.5. This will be the first candle. After 12, any time frame you are watching, any time frame. You are watching 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3, 5, 4. After 12, whatever it is, that will be your first candle. Now, why 1 hour I took? Because ORB strategy works the best in higher time frame. It makes a range. Okay. Let me just, you understood the timing, I guess, right? As crypto is 24/7, so it is doesn't have an opening or a closing timing. We have to understand by this timing only, like 12. After 12, the new day starts. So this is, we want a new day's first candle. That's what we need. That's what we need. New day's first candle. Higher time frame, because of the um, higher time we always see, because of the, like, we see it very genuinely, we see it very clearly. In lower time frame, there are very quick actions. In 15 minutes, if there is one candle making a full big green candle, in 1 hour it may be a red candle, which is just having a peak rejection from the bottom. That doesn't make it a red candle. If you're just having a peak green candle, it's just having a peak rejection from this. So to reduce a lot of noises, we use higher time frames to find out our openings, find out what is actually happening in the market. If there are big players entry, if there is no entry, what is actually genuinely happening, what is a market sentiment, we can derive it by the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour candles. It will tell us genuinely what is actually happening without any noises in between. Okay, so just imagine this is the, today's date is 25. So just imagine this is first candle of 25th August. Okay, we are watching the 1 hour time frame, so it will be one. It will, the candle will be made by 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in the morning. This candle was made. Okay, first candle of 25th August, which is basically your one. Wait. This is the timing of that candle. Okay. Got it? First candle of 25th August, which might be at 1, because from 12 to 1, the new day candle will start. Now, this is the first part. We made an opening. As you can see, there are three things in the opening range breakout. First opening is finding out first step. This is first step. First step, finding okay, this is the first step which we are going to do. Whenever we see when if you have to use ORB strategy, it's very simple and useful strategy. It doesn't require much of a like a technical knowledge. Very simple, very easy to understandable knowledge, but it also has some drawbacks. We'll discuss about the drawbacks a little later. First, let's talk about the strategy. First candle of 25th August. First step, finding an opening. You can see this is, I will number it, okay, over here. This is first, this is second, and this is last is third. It requires three step strategy. I will reduce the size. Okay, now I have put comma so there won't be any confusion. Opening range, ORB, opening, comma, range, comma, breakout. First step is opening, second step is finding a range, and third step is finding a breakout. What we did in here, the first step, first candle of 25th August, which is 1, because I am watching 1 hour time frame. Okay, if it was I was watching 15-minute time frame, so then it would be 12:15 candle. If I was watching 30-minute, it will be 12:30 candle. If I'm watching 45-minute time frame, then it will be 12:45 candle. Okay, if it's 2 hour, then it will be 2 like 2 a.m. candle. Got it? Simple. Now we complete the first step. Simple. Now what we are going to do is make a range. Now range is basically go on here, go on this thing. You can see horizontal array. From that, just tap on this, and okay, I will do this as well. There will be H, and there will be the L. You all people know what is H and L. You all people know what is H and L. H is the highest point where market has reached, and L is the lowest point of market reaching. Highest point, lowest point. That's all. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we go on this platform in this tool, and we click on the horizontal array. You can use any of those, but I feel horizontal array works the best for this. We click on the horizontal array, and then what we gonna do, wherever the H ended, this is the point the lower upper wicks end, so that is where I'm gonna put it. Okay, a straight line will be formed. Same thing I'm gonna do it for L, the lowest point of that candle. Done. Put down. Okay, done. I made two lines over here, two lines. That's all I did. First step was to finding an opening. Second step is basically this. Second step, as you can see, I made a range. Making a range is a second step from H and L. I'll write it over here. second step, range from H and L of first candle. This is a second step, making range. Okay. And now this range is what? It's in a blue color. The blue is range. Okay, I can do that thing. We made a range. Got it? This is our second step. We made a range from the H, the highest point of the candle, and the L, the lowest point of the candle. We made a complete range. Now this became a range in where the market may move. This is where the market may move. It might go up here, it might go up here, it might go up here, it might go up here. This is the whole thing inside is called as range. Second step completed. Very easy to understand. Is it having any difficulty for all of you to understand? Nothing. There is no difficulty at all. First, what we did is find the first candle of 25th August. Always make sure that you know which candle which chart pattern you are watching, the timing, first, second, third, fourth, like 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. Always try to watch R. Okay, give a market an R to see what may can happen in the whole day. So try to give, my best option for this strategy is like timing is 2 hours and 3 hours. 2 hours and 3 hours are the best time frame for you to use in the market for ORP strategy. 1 hour or sorry, 1 hour is well, it's okay, but little dicey, because just in 1 hour people don't realize what they are going to do, and just in 1 hour you cannot see that big of a movement in the market. So you have to wait for either 2 hours or 3 hours to form this candle. Second thing what you want to do is making a range. Can you see the range over here? Second part is range. What we did is made a range from what? H of the highest candle and L, that is the lowest part of the candle. Okay, we made a complete range. Now third comes a breakout. Now what is breakout? Breakout is basically if the market is moving, and suddenly it gave you a breakout, and from here it is going up. This is nothing other than your third step, that is breakout. Finding a breakout. Either it can be from the upside or either it can be from the downside. Like from here, maybe the market came and gave you breakout down and is still going up. This is what breakout. Either for the upside, either for the downside. This is breakout. Got it? Third, first, finding an opening. This is an opening candle. Second, range, making a range, and then wait for market to give a breakout. Breakout happened, and then we can enter into our position. But how do we enter? I will give you two scenarios. Okay. Let's say Okay. So I give you two options, one for the buy side, one for the sell side. In both situations, I will explain you what you have to do. Once you spotted the third step, once you spotted the third step, which is a breakout, what we are going to do right now over here, we are going to see this is above the range the candle has closed. But I am not sure if it is actually genuinely closed or not. If it's like genuinely giving me an uptrend from here or not, how do I confirm it? My entry thing, because next candle can be red candle, it can fall down, that can also be possibility. So what we do, we make a trend line on the edge of the breakout candle, and the time this candle closes above, it goes above, that's the place where we enter in the market. We will enter for which side? Will enter for buy side. Enter for buy side from the edge. It will give us confirmation that yes, there are people who are willing to start the buying. Okay, got it? Same thing what we're gonna do is for same thing what we're gonna do is for a red candle which will tell us to sell. So what we're gonna do is put the candle on the this part, got it? And then from here we will wait. Wait for what? Wait for it to give us cross. So that's the point we do what? Sell, enter for sell. We enter for sell from this point. And we can keep 1 is to 2 ratio, 1 is to 3, 1 is to 4, depending on how good the market strength is going on. Now you understood this very simple technique. ORB, opening range breakout. First made an opening, first candle of 25th August, first finding an opening candle. Second step is making a range from H and L. This is H and this is L of a opening candle. Then third is wait for a breakout. If you got a breakout, wait for the next candle to close above, so that you will feel confident that okay, right now market is trying to go up, and then you enter. Okay. Same goes for sell. If you see that next candle closing down, then means that yes, selling pressure is there in the market, so that we can start doing selling from. Okay. Simple. Let's. I will show you the same thing in the real market. Okay, 25th. This is the first candle. What we're gonna do is make a range. See, can you see the timing? Timing you can see over here. Okay, but this is my arrow over here down. If I point out that candle, can you see 25 August 1 a.m. candle? This is last dates 24 August, and this will become 20 first candle of that day. Now simply I'm going to put it on the edge, that is the lowest point, highest point, sorry, and then to the lowest point. Okay, simple. This became what? This became my range. Okay, now I told you this one thing. Find out the next candle if it's breaking out that range or not. We can see the candle is breaking out our range, but like I said to you, that doesn't confirm that we are gonna have a trend, uptrend or not. We made a trend line. Did the candle cross the trend line and close above? No, it did not. Like the way I explained, it should cross and close above so that we can enter for buy situation. But did it did? No, it did not. Then after that, market fall. It gave us a breakout. Now again the same thing we'll do. We'll put a trend line at this point. Did it close above? Did it close below this trend line? Yes. So this is the place where you can do enter. You can enter for sell side. Okay. Simply you entered for the sell side. Now you go on this, put the short position, put it at the trend line, put it at that. The candle which gave you breakout, that lowest point will be your and stop loss, and your entry can be 1 is to 2. Can you see easily 1 is to 2 you already got in the market already? 1 is to 2 risk reward ratio. See, can you see 2.0? Market has given you that amount of profit already. 1 is to 2 is easily achieved. This is 1 is to 2 easily achieved in the market. This is 1 is to 2. You can click over here and you can see 2 risk reward ratio. 1 is above where your stop loss is, and from there 2 is your reward, double from your entry point. Very easily you can get this, very easy. And you have hope to increase this 2 into 1 is to 3, 1 is to 4, 1 is to 5 till the time 26 ends. But sometime I will show you some other candles as well so that you can check out. Let's say 24. This is 24's first candle. This is the 24's first candle. Yes, first green. Okay, got it. Can you see this candle, this green candle? The date is 24 August, first candle of the day. Same thing, horizontal line at this point, horizontal line at this point. I found the opening candle, I made a range. It gave me a breakout. I made a trend line at this point to check. It closed above, but again then went up. Then I shifted this to here. It closed above. Yes, that's my point to do what? That's my point for entry. And short sell over here. I kept my stop loss at this point, and from here can you see till the first candle, this was the first candle of 25 August, till that point how much profit did I made? 1 is to 18 risk reward ratio. 18 risk reward ratio you got very easily. Market actually went till this point, 1 is to 34 risk reward ratio. Very small stop loss but a very good profit you are carrying with you. This is a very simple and a very proven technique. ORB is a very proven technique which gives you a profit. I won't deny that yes, there are drawbacks as well. Now, what are the drawbacks? For example, you got a breakout, you entered for the short sale. Now, the next person over here, if it comes a very big institutional person who recently bought a lot, you know this one thing for very sure, whenever a very huge quantity with a huge amount of crypto is bought, the price goes up. The big player can fail the ORB strategy. Why? Because their investment can give a very opposite candle. If it's going for market is selling and then a very huge investment comes from the ORB, the candle will be a very good big green candle because of a big investment of that person. This can make, this is one of the drawbacks of this ORB, that big player might fuck up. That's all. That's all. That big player can fuck up is the only drawback of the ORB. Very easy strategy, very easily understandable. I'll show you one more example. 23. Where is 23's first candle? 23, 23, 23. Yeah, okay. This is that candle which gave us 23. Okay. This is 23 candle. Now, again, the same scenario, what I'm going to do is, this is 23's first candle. I'm going to make a range. I made a range, got a breakout. From this point, I entered stop loss, which was that kind of. Till here, the market fall that day. 1 is to 2, easy. This chart pattern, this strategy can give you 1 is to 2 risk reward ratio very easily. Okay. Let's try to test it today. Let's test our ORB strategy. On Solana, let me see on Solana. Everything is falling. Yeah. I don't want to enter right now in the sell side because I feel like it's already fall a lot. What if the next time it starts growing? But we are just testing the market, so it's fine. We'll test on every of those three. First, let's go for Ethereum. 25th. This is 25th. This is the opening range. I made a trend line. I made my range. This is my range. And it is telling me to sell. So I'll just simply click on sell over here. Okay. My stop loss I'm gonna keep on this candle's top. And my take profit I'll probably keep 1:2 reward ratio. One second, one second. Just not keep stop loss. 1:2 risk reward ratio. What it will become? It's 1:1, 1:2. This is that thing. I'm gonna drag my candle over here. But 1:2 is already we got till here to here. That is the issue. See, 1:2 is already we got. But still, let's keep it. Still, let's keep it to see if we can have more selling option or not. We will keep it. We are just testing a strategy, so that is totally fine. We don't have to worry regarding that. It's fake money anyways. We are just testing one strategy. That's nothing else. Okay. In Bitcoin, even in the Bitcoin, the same thing happened. Like we already had that. And we made a range. It's telling to sell, so we'll simply go for sell. That's all. Solana, first candle of Solana. This was the first candle of Solana. I made a range. After that, it gave us breakout above. But as I told you, you keep the H, the trend line, see if it crosses above. Did it cross above? No. So it didn't continue. From there, it started falling and it gave a breakout. It gave a confirmation as well. So we'll do sell at Solana as well. We'll keep on checking all of these three. Let's go for XRP as well if you want, because we are just testing the strategy. 25. This is that candle. Okay. I made the range. From here, same thing again happened, gave a breakout above but couldn't sustain. That's why we need to check by the trend line if it crosses above or not. If it doesn't, that's mean that it is not ready to go up. It fall down and it gave us, so we'll do sell. We'll see. We'll see what can happen in the market. I have entered for 4 Bitcoin, which is at $45 profit already. Okay. I will write it everywhere. ORB. ORB strategy. ORB. Can you see everywhere we are in the profit? Everywhere. Solana 21 profit. Everywhere we are in the profit. XRP $1, little, but yeah, still in the profit. ORB strategy. Everywhere we are using ORB strategy. Simple ORB strategy we are using. Nothing else. 151, 1,500 something, 37, $4. Everywhere we are in the profit. Okay, let's see. We should keep our take profit somewhere. Let me keep it over here. Let's not keep a take profit. Let's see how much money we can make in 1 hour. Okay, let's see. Let's just see. Everywhere this opening breakout strategy is working 1 hour. 200 and $200 plus. You can see how effective the strategy is by your own eyes. Just wait now. Till now we are having here BTC 70 plus plus, but not that much, and minus. Okay, cool. Market reversed, but it is fine. Again, we are in the profit. Okay, think. We'll try to test it tomorrow as well. ORB strategy. For now, today my timing is done, so I'm gonna leave. I'll give you update regarding each and everything. Everything is in minus right now, so it's fine. Because I'd like I told you already from here we have 1:2 ratio we already had. Even from entering we almost had 100 $200 plus. After that market is trying to change, which is okay, because market reverses, that is really fine. But I will keep this thing as it is. I will see the next day if we are gonna have a profit or not. Cool. So thank you so much for joining this live stream today. Thank you so much for being on this platform. Do not forget to download this live stream, because soon we are stopping this live stream in the YouTube and the X, and we will be going live on the app itself. So please make sure at that time you are coming on this platform. Okay, in the app to go live. Cool. Bye bye everyone. Thank you so much for being over here. Do not forget to download the